Hello friend, my name is Sham Rathore and in this video we will understand what are the next procedures after we, we take the permission of the from the government to fulfill the initial legal framework and compliance. So we will discuss in this video. So we start from here. Legal framework, compliance with legal frameworks. Okay, each company has its own legal framework for export import transaction which need to complied by those entering into the international trade. Okay, is as per just like if we are importer exporter, then we need to follow the legal frameworks which defined by the country's government. Okay, before entering in the international trade we need to keep in mind this. In the process of executing an export order, an export need to interact with the exporting country principal agency governing international trade, generally the Minister of Commerce and Trade or its body. For example, DGFT in India, Custom and Central Excise Authority, Central Bank, Reserve Bank of India, banks, Port Trust Authority, Insurance Company, Shipping Company and Airline, Freight Forwarder, Chamber of Commerce, Inspection Agency, Export Promotional Counseling. Okay, so we need to interact with these agencies and government authorities. Now we will discuss what is the first step to start import export. So for that, obtaining import export code number. It is mandatory for every exporter to hold a valid import export code IC number for exporting or importing goods from India or into India, without which Indian custom would not permit the import export transactions. The IC number is required on any other document prescribed under the Foreign Trade Development Regulation Act 1992 and the R Custom Act 1992. Okay, so it is very important to issue the IC code from DGFT, then we can start import export. The IC number can be obtained from the regional authority under DGFT. This number need to be mentioned in various international trade documents including shipping bill or bill of entries, as the case may be. It is also required for foreign exchange declaration form such as guarantee remittance form to be submitted to the negotiation bank. In its effort to simplify the export-import procedures, the Government of India has dispensed with the requirement of obtaining RBI code numbers from Reserve Bank of India. So it is particularly we need to understand DGFT provide the IC code which is very essential to start import export. Now the second step, registration with the sale tax Central Excise Authority. Goods which are shipped out of the country are legally illegal. The goods which are shipped out the country are generally eligible for exemptions from status sell tax, central sell tax, and central excise duty. Therefore, the Indian exporter are required to get themselves registered with the sell tax authority of the state under the Sell Tax Act, varying from the state to state. To take the duty rebates, okay, and, and the transaction which we paid the duty and tax against the export import. So we need to register first the tax authority, so we can fulfill and proceed our further step toward the tax submission and take rebate from the government. If you study this, registrations with export promotional organization for obtaining benefit under the foreign trade policy, an exporter is required to get registered with the appropriate export promotional organization related to his her main line of export. The applications for registration need to accompany by self-certified by the IC number issued by the general authority. We need to register from the export promotional counseling to take the benefit of the just like a duty drawbacks, or just like the we have a goods like very very different goods like the nature of goods is required in some countries like engineering product. So this promotional organization will help us how we can find out the good market in the international trade. So this organization will very helpful in case of if you register with them, they provide the facility. Beside export promotion counseling, the registration authority include marine product export development authority. Means this is also help in case of marine product. So these are divided many parts, many sub groups like agricultures, commodity boards of coffee, Khadi village commissions, special economic zone, federal of Indian export organization. These are part. Conducting a sorry concluding an export deal. While concluding an export deal, an exporter should negotiate the term of the deal in detail, including the price, the product description and packaging, port of shipment and port of delivery, payment term. The process of concluding the export deal is summarized in the figure, but we'll study this. There is a figure. So if we study figure, identify and negotiation with the importer. We need to identify, and identify means that we should know the details of importer, because at international level we need to check and verify the details of importer. Then we need to negotiate the deal term and conditions like payment term, Incoterm, a responsibility of bearing the good movements, freight, etc. Recalls an export orders contract. Okay. Recalls an export order contract. the preparations for the export orders, like informations given to our production team, and preparations like booking the container and all the things. Examine through the examine thoroughly and ask the amendment if need. Okay, before preparing this, we need to examine the contract, purchase contract, so we can understand what things need to be fulfilled from our favor side. Okay, letter of credit, receive letter of credit. After the agreement done, receive letter of credit. Scrutinize thoroughly and compare the term and contract as if needed. Same we will check out properly that documents, term and conditions, payment term, incoterm, like that, goods description, and the dispatching the goods from factory to buyer. What is the time duration given in the LCA? If you will not fulfill, then it will be problem. So the term and conditions, compare of the contract, receive and pay letter credit. So this is the flow chart where so we can understand in this how we can proceed this. Okay, so depending on the export product and the importing country, the export contract may differ, but an exporter should take care of the following aspect. So what things we need to be keep in mind while examine the contract of export with the buyer? So we need to keep in mind these things. Detail of contracting party. Okay, descriptions of product including quality, specification, quantity, unit price and total value of the contract, packaging, marketing and labeling, inspection required for quality, quantity and packaging as per the inspection agency. The shipment detail such as the choice of carrier, place of delivery, date of shipment, delivery, port of shipment, transshipment. These are the very important things. Payment term including currency, credit periods, if any. The mode of transport such as a letter of credit including letter of credit or such irrevocable confirm. These things are very important. Payment term, because that just like a LC revocable, then our buyer can amend the LC without permission from us. Okay, so this term and condition need to be keep in mind. Insurance requirement and risk liabilities. This will also be very important point while examining the purchase contract as a export contract. Documentary required for the payment realization include number of type of invoice, certificate of inspection, certificate of the original insurance policy. Means what document we need to submit in the bank, we also be examined. Okay, last date of negotiation of document with bank. Okay, after dispatching goods, what is the date of last date? Because the shipment is received at the buyer and document will not receive in any case, then it will be problem for both, because without document buyer will not release the shipment from the shipping line. Okay, the here force majeure in case of non-performance contract. These are the some dispute settlement procedure, arbitrations and jurisdictions. Okay, so these are the we will use in the case of we required, if we are not getting payment from our buyer, then we will use this. So guys, today's uh, we have learned too many things, how to verify the purchase contract with the importers, what things we need to keep in mind while examining purchase contract, and we also understand legal permissions need to fulfill with government, and IC number, okay, and export promotional organizations, type of export promotional organizations. So guys, thank you for watching this video. We will meet in new video with new knowledge. Thank you. Bye bye. Watching for this video. Thank you for watching.